that era have survived.
1830s.
So more recent vines. What has survived here is the very first winery building in the state of Victoria. And that's where we're going now.
Chateau
the most
Yarra.
Historic winery building you'll be in today. Of Switzerland, and that family's still very much alive in Australia. They're not involved here anymore, but they're still alive. Please come on.
First vineyard winery in the Yarra Valley. Private tasting in the upstairs room, and then we're going to have lunch.
Across the valley.
Our host here was born and raised in Boston and played professional baseball in the U.S. before coming to Australia. Yes, we sampled all 6 of these wines. Very good.
This is a view from here. You can see grapes in the distance, and that's probably the restaurant.
1:30? No, it's probably a little later than that.
Look at the view from this restaurant, and the working winery is down below, under our feet. Looking east, which is the best exposure. We had a fabulous lunch, and now we're going to look at the winery.
Oh yes, yeah, there are lots of birds in there. There are lots of birds in there, Stu. The swallows get into these buildings. You can't get them out. You can't get them out.
These are also fermenting, and there's some smaller fermenting tanks back there. And then there's these huge, big tanks. I've never seen anything that big. Give you perspective. Some of these barrels hold about 900 gallons. This pond is above the barrel storage and helps keep it cool down below. Racing is big in Australia, and here's a track out here in the countryside.
And all horse racing in Australia, thoroughbred racing, is done on grass. You've not seen ripening Shiraz. That's ripening Shiraz. And this weather's just gold at the moment. Looks good, doesn't it? Yep. This is all theirs. Between the 4 of them, they make 4 million dozen per annum. But not all from this site, as I said. These were planted in 1971.
They import all their cheeses from Europe.
Hi, Martin.
What we'll do, we'll try and match some of these wines with the cheeses. So
Ballarat, head south, we kind of more or less bump into it.
Here's a private tasting room. This is not where we were. Here, and we tasted a whole bunch of wines, and they were very good. And yesterday, this place was wall to wall, and you couldn't get into any of the wineries around here because it was Labor Day.
Herring Station, where we ate lunch.
Oh yeah.
The covered orchards of Punt Road, that white area.
Yeah.
And Oak Ridge is actually beyond that, but you just can't see it.
This is Yarra Valley looking
As you
east.
can see, big valley.
The vineyards are pretty spread out. It's the
But there
town
are
of
plenty
Kangaroo Ground.
Again, a
They're
lot of daylight
around, but
today.
they're sleeping this time of day. Besides, it's hot. It's probably about 100 degrees out here.
But we do grow a lot of olives in this country.
We're coming into the northeastern suburbs of Melbourne. There are many more houses close together and schools and businesses. There's Melbourne in the distance. In the city, here is St. Paul's Cathedral. Found out this is a Roman Catholic cathedral. St. Paul's is Anglican, I guess. There's Chinatown. On Collins Street, we pass Prada. Here's Chopard, Retling, Omega. We pass the Rolex store, Cleveland Arpels, Bali, Longchamp. On and on and on. We're not shopping there. Victoria Gardens.
But
The floral clock out here in the middle, in the edge of this garden. There's a statue to Edward VII, who was king for 9 or 10 years. People practicing their rowing on the Yarra River. Understand that the Australians have done real well in the Olympics in rowing. Oh, here come a bunch of them. And coming about, this is a team of girls. This 8-person team has guys and girls. Four don't seem to have a coxswain. This four does.